So how does the golf industry manage all of these crazy impacts? Well, here to discuss, we have business weather expert Paul Walsh. And Paul, good morning to you. And how big of an impact does the weather have on the business of golf?
Well, Reynolds, to put into perspective, the golf industry, just here in the U.S. alone, does $70 billion a year in revenue. They employ about $2 million or about 2 million people. Hugely weather impacted. In fact, the golf industry estimates that for every extra winter day that they have, it costs them $50 million. So it's very much like agriculture. In golf, weather really does mean business.
You know, when you think about business and you think about weather, you think about certain companies, say like the airlines. You know, the airlines, obviously, travel industry really follows weather. Do the large golf tournaments also follow the weather? Do they use weather forecasting services?
They certainly do, and the golf industry overall follows the weather very, very closely. In terms of the large golf tournaments, there's actually meteorologists that work with the large tournaments to help them make forecasts right there on the ground. It's kind of like Major League Baseball as well as NASCAR, where there's commercial weather entities that actually work with these folks. It's a really cool job if you're a meteorologist. Not as cool as being on the Weather Channel, but a pretty cool job.
I don't know about that. Hey, very quickly, you know, since the game is weather affected, and some people talk about the longer term concerns in the industry of climate change, is that a concern for the golf industry?
It is, but it's kind of a wash. The expectation of temperatures getting warmer actually means that there'll be an extension of the season where you'll be able to golf. But there is also an expectation of increased rain, which is in the middle of the summer and the spring. That's really, really bad. So it's kind of a wash.
Always entertaining, always insightful. You have to love him, Paul Walsh. Paul, thanks so much for your time this morning. Always good stuff.
I love Paul.
He's fantastic.
So great.
One of the